prevent injuries in tennis. So go ahead. The way to usually I will start with somebody who has never done this exercise before. It would be where their feet are on the ground and her hands are on the ball. If there, she'll control. If somebody was even never done it before, I may even put my hand in there, give a little stability, take my hand off, become more challenging. Then as you become more advanced, you go ahead and put your feet up in the bench, where your feet and your hands are about on the same level, and the exercise becomes more challenging. Go ahead and go up and down. Obviously, she's been doing it for a while, so she got the advantage of being more efficient and have the greater balance on the ball. Exercise, get about 3 more times, 2 more, 1 more, and go ahead and rest. Excellent. By doing it with the
ball push-up exercises. In the ball push-up exercises, keep your chest facing the ball. Your movements up and down need to be controlled, slow and deliberate. Don't use the ball to bounce back. That's cheating yourself. When using a platform, keep your hands and feet on the same level.
This exercise, we use an exercise wheel. It strengthens your upper body and your abdominal area. The same muscles that you would need to have a big overhead and a big serve. It's easy to execute. The technique is easy. The exercise is hard. You find that to do it properly, it takes a lot more strength in the shoulders that you can imagine and strength in the abdominal. If you notice the way he's going all the way there, and his whole body is parallel to the ground, and it's lifting where his shoulder comes straight up. Now, if you were a beginner, maybe you don't go as far. Maybe you got half of the way there and come back. As you get better, you can go a little bit more and come back. So you're only doing the exercise based on your ability. As you get better, keep going. You can say, so you can set up goals for somebody, and somebody like Ahmed does, he can actually go all the way there and bring it back. It takes quite a bit. Go ahead. As you look at his muscles in there, he's working a lot of right there, upper body, and the same is using feeling right there in the frontal area of the stomach. Give me a couple more. 1 more. All right, that was an excellent form of that exercise. Nice and controlled. As you see,
wheel exercise. It's best to work in stages, starting slowly and building slowly as you progress. Unlike a tennis match, you are only competing against yourself. Use your arms and abdominals to go up and down. A proper execution of the wheel exercise has only your upper body, chest, and face slightly touching the ground.
This is another great exercise for your shoulders that you don't need any equipment other than a pair of dumbbells or a couple weight plates. You actually have the player lay down, face down. Now what the player will do is grab the dumbbells, raise it off the ground, slightly off the ground, and will bring the weights all the way from there to the hips. The weights will not touch the ground, nice and controlled, all the way to the hips. To 10 to 12 reps, most players will start 3, 5, 8 pounds, at most 10 pounds. It's not a heavy weight. You're trying to control the weight all the way there, nice and controlled. The weights are just fairly off the ground, and wrist, you want to be as far away with your body with your weights. Keep them away from you. Give me 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and rest. So like I said, once again, you just face down on the ground. Doesn't take.
Face down snow angel exercise. When using weights in this exercise, an appropriate beginning weight would be 3 to 5 pounds. Be sure to keep your arms straight and don't let the weights touch ground. Keep the weights away from your body and synchronized in your movements.
Down. Your ears usually should match the edge of the bench as far back as you want to be. I have Tristan's feet on top of the bench to take the pressure off her lower back. We don't want back injuries, we want to prevent back injuries. She cups her hands and will bring the weight over your head as far back as you can. Now touch my hand and touch the other hand. You want way back, and you notice her elbows are pointing forward also. That's critical for that exercise. Right there. Get back a little bit deeper. Inhale, go back, and touch my hand and that hand. The farther you go back, the more flexible your shoulders are going to be, the bigger your serve will be. All the big servers have good shoulder strength, but at the same time get good flexibility in the shoulder. Nice and controlled. Inhale and exhale. Actually, that exercise usually feels pretty good. We can expand your rib cage, and I find with younger players, with juniors, as they're growing, it's important to keep that good posture. They have the tendency to hunch over. So you can get two more. Stretch, stretch, touch my hand. One more. Get it way back and think big serve, right there, and go ahead and rest. So the key to the exercise is to have a good grip on the weight. You can even use a 10, 20-pound weight plate if you want. And then the other one is to go way back. Elbows are here. Bend your elbows slightly. Get it way back there. And from that position, the movement shouldn't be toward your head. The movement is away from you. The movement is there. And I like to also keep the legs up on top of the bench, that way to take the stress off your lower back.
Pullover exercise. Situate your body on the bench so that your ears are near top. Keep your legs bent on top of bench. Your elbows should be slightly bent and pointing forward. Also, remember to keep them slightly together. The farther back over your head you move the weight, the greater the flexibility results. Be sure you inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up.
Okay, we want to strengthen the forearms to prevent wrist injuries. You grab two dumbbells, sit across a bench. It's most important that your arm stay on the bench, that your wrist goes down as far back as you can this way, and then go up as high as you can while you keep your wrist and forearms on the bench. There and back. We usually do about 15 to 20 reps on this exercise. Keep your elbows down, there, go up higher. There you go, all the way up there. We do 2 to 3 sets, and usually after you've done 2 or 3 sets, you really feel how your forearms are working. There we go. Let's take a couple more. I usually do this one first, way palm down, because you're weaker in that movement than you're going to be on that one. So I try to pre-exhaust this one before I do the other one. Okay, now turn your palms up, roll all the way down your fingertips, and all the way up. Keep it going. Once again, 15 to 20 reps. It's important to keep the wrist stronger to prevent injuries. I find a lot of the better juniors, as they come to the 10, the 12, the 14s, as they're growing, and they're hitting the ball better than their peers, then they get put on the court with older kids that hit the ball. They may not be better players than they are, but they hit the ball harder. Very soon they start having trouble with their wrist if they haven't developed their forearms. So this is a good way to prevent that. All the way down, nice and controlled movement, 15 to 20 reps. Okay, go ahead and rest.
Forearm exercises. In these forearm exercises, your elbows and wrists remain on bench, parallel to the ground. Be sure your wrists go all the way down and then all the way back up for a full range of motion. A typical exercise session consists of 15 to 20 repetitions of 2 to 3 sets. Reverse. When reversing the forearm exercise, be sure that the weights go all the way down to your fingertips and then all the way back up towards your forearm. Again, try doing 15 to 20 repetitions in each of 2 or 3 sets.
We're going to do Superman. In this one, I want as much distance between your hands and your toes. Think you're going to be 7 feet, 8 feet tall. Point. Good. I like the movement that you just did. There. Reach. Now go up there. Reach and hold it. Really isolate those muscles there. Down slow. Come up again. Point your toes. Be taller. Perfect. Good. She's a good student. She listens well. She reaches with her hands. She points her toes. Excellent. Good job. Reverse hypers. Yes, you may have a reverse hyperextension machine at your gym. You may not. You work out at home, or even if you don't have one in your gym, you can work by using a bench. And what you're doing, your upper body is stable, and you only work your lower body. You will feel from this area to about that area, you really feel those muscles developing. But once again, the idea is to control it. So you notice she go up and hold the position. Her toes are pointed. She doesn't touch the ground with her toes. You want to go up there. Good. Give me 3 more. Hold it. That shows excellent form. 2 more.
Superman exercises. It's important in this exercise to keep your body under control with your feet together and your toes pointed straight. Be sure you stretch your reach to the greatest possible distance between your fingers and your toes. Keep your body parallel to the ground. Pause at the top position within your movement for 1 second and then come down slowly and under control. Do 20 repetitions in 2 to 3 sets. Reverse hyper exercise. In the reverse hyper, it's important to keep upper body stable while you work only your lower body. Again, your movement needs to remain controlled as you go up, pause, and come back down. Your toes should be pointed and never touch the floor. Again, do 20 repetitions each in 2 to 3 sets.
Now we're going to work the abdominals. Easy to do anywhere. Lay down on the floor, Heidi, and you will demonstrate. This exercise, I call it 20-20-20. We do 3 exercises in a row. Work the upper abs, obliques, and lower abs in the same exercise. What you want to do, I will do 20 of this one, like a jackknife sit-up, where her feet and hands touch my hand at the same time. As you notice, you want to be as high off the floor as you can. There, reach. Point the toes. There we go. All the way up there. Good. We will do about 20. Do 20 each way. Okay, let's get about 3 more. It's enough to demonstrate. 2 more. Nice and high. 1 more. Hands and feet meet at the middle. Okay, now immediately go to the other one. There, point your toes and reach up there. Keep the ball away from you. Good shoulder turn. Excellent. That's the way. Workouts, you want it to be efficient. You don't want to spend a lot of time in the gym. You're a tennis player. You don't want to spend the whole day in the gym neglecting what you do on the tennis court. Give me 6 more. 4 more. 2 more. And work the lower abs. Raise your hips. Put your hands to the side and raise there. Nice and control. You should be in control of the movement all the way through. Every rep should be exactly the same. That's the way. Good job. Control the exercise. There. Work it higher. Give me 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Squeeze the ball tight between your knees and go ahead and rest. Okay. Like I said, it's very easy to do. It doesn't take you long. You work the whole abdominal area. Once again, all the things that you want to do in the weight room is to spend as little time as possible in the weight room and spend your time in the court. After all, you're a tennis player. You're doing this to be a better tennis player, not to be a fitness fanatic.
Abdominal exercises. In the abdominal portion of the 20-20-20 exercise, your whole body should remain straight when lying on the ground. Your hands and feet remain high off ground in a jackknife position with your hands and feet straight. Be sure to point your toes. As you move through the exercise, get your shoulders as high off the floor as possible and reach for your toes. Do 20 repetitions and then move right into the 20-20-20 twisted Russian exercise. You need to remember to keep your arms and legs straight, your legs crossed, and your toes pointed. Keep your body at a 45-degree angle and your arms and body straight while you turn your body from side to side. Always keep the ball away from the body and make strong shoulder turns. Do 20 repetitions of this and then move directly into the 20-20-20 hip rises exercise. You need to squeeze the ball tightly between your knees, rocking only with your hips. Be sure you get your buttocks high off the ground and bring your body down under control. After 20 repetitions, you're finished with the 20-20-20 exercise.